There we go. Here's one. Oh. Alrighty, I'm in here in one of our main greenhouses. This is a 32 by 110 foot greenhouse. Back in November, I knew that we were going to have to restock our flock with about 100 birds from just from the year of like natural culling and or predator loss. So knowing that, what I did was we sectioned off a section in the back of this greenhouse, a 10 foot by 32 foot section, and I purchased the birds. Knew we were going to raise them in the back. So we got them about 4 weeks into having the chicks here. We terminated whatever crops were in here, and then we came through, and on Christmas Eve we seeded a cover crop. The cover crop is a blend of different legumes and grasses and things like that. So the cover crop itself has the ability to fix nitrogen. Nitrogen fixing means that it has the ability to pull in nitrogen out of the atmosphere, put that back down into the soil. So knowing I was going to have the cover crop and have the birds, I thought I would put the 2 and 2 together and then have the birds terminate the cover crop for me. And then that alone adds in the nitrogen from the manure and the nitrogen from the cover crop. What my hopes are is that this is basically gonna cut off the cost of nitrogen to my tunnel for the year. If it does, if it doesn't matter. I'm still doing 2 things at once, which is, the cover crop and then the birds, or 3 things at once, and then having it all work together. So either way, what I figured was I'm gonna have to have this process every year anyways, if we wanna kind of continue with the pasture-raised eggs and obviously continue seeding cover crops. Why not put them all together and then do this every year? So what we have is 110 Rhode Island Reds in here. They're gonna spend the next, probably the next like 2 weeks in here. And then from there, the biggest trick for me now is always getting the birds out of the house, because they live their full life in here, is get them out of the house, get them in the coop and get them adjusted to the coop. It's always about hopefully it's about a 5-day process, where once we get them out of the house and get them up to the coop, then we got to retrain them and teach them how to go into the coop with the other birds. They tend to want to fly back or come back to where they have lived their whole life in here. Yeah, and then we get onto planting our main season tomatoes. I'll show you this whole process too. I'm going to bring you guys along for the season and kind of just show these steps that we're going to be doing within these greenhouses. Greenhouses from planting to moving the birds out and things like that. I'll try to get some shots of all that.